Hello, my name is Betty. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I am here to share the learnings I have in actually being a coach. I'm a confidence coach. I've been talking about it in my head for about a year, but I am so passionate about it. I've unofficially helped people every day. I came into the online space through network marketing, and I unofficially help people with their mindset. That's what I found is the biggest block. And those are the blocks that I've experienced while, wanting to step into being a coach, thinking I'm not worthy enough, I don't have enough self-worth, I have fear of judgment, fear of rejection, all of those things. And on this channel, I'm just going to share with you how I am working through those blocks, and hopefully it helps you. So one block that I have had recently, which hasn't got anything to do with coaching, but it does in a sense. So my son, I dropped him off at school, and his teacher goes, "Oh, hey, just so you know, I've got support coming in the class, and Opie, I'm going to get someone to support him with reading because, he just needs a bit more support." And I walked away going, "Oh, wow, that is so great, la la la." As I got in the car, I started to feel these feelings of myself as of unworthiness, like I am not a good mum. Oh my God, how come he can't read? Up to date with all the other kids. And then I started to go back to my childhood. And what I've learned to do is just feel these thoughts and not cancel them out or not blame anyone else and go, "Oh, well, they're not teaching him properly if da-da, or he's a bad boy. Why isn't he da-da-da?" Like I went inward instead and thought, "Oh my God, I'm not a good mom. What else could I have done? This or that." And then I went back to childhood thinking, because there were times when I was at school that I felt like the dumb kid, or I felt isolated. And funny enough, I wasn't the dumb kid. I was quite smart and I excelled in a lot of work, but I somehow always thought, because I grew up in an Anglo suburb in the northern suburbs of Sydney, I felt dumb somehow. And I felt like I wasn't really stepping into my power. And that's what came up for me. And so I just felt into those feelings. I also felt dumb, and this is me going into it, dumb when I had my first relationship with a wonderful person. He had a family, and they would sit down, his mum and dad, and they would all discuss their day. And I wasn't used to that, because in my family, we had a family with 7 other brothers and sisters, 8 kids. We all just sat down. We all had our jobs to do. Lower socioeconomic family. There wasn't really that discussion, or how was your day? Or it was just like, get in. So I wasn't used to conversating and talking about what's happening in the government that day. And I felt so dumb. Now, the important thing is to feel it, because once you start to brush things over and just think, "Oh my God, I'm just going to do affirmations and sing I'm unstoppable," and it'll just wash it away. Yes, it might wash it away temporarily, but these patterns from childhood will come up, these blocks, okay? And it will stop you in your tracks and hold you back, even subconsciously. So what I did is I just sat in the car, I felt it as much as possible, remembered where it came from. And you don't necessarily have to know where it comes from, but just make sure you feel it. So I was thinking, oh, rejection, if I'm not smart enough, I'm judged, I feel unworthy. And honestly, I actually filmed it. I'll try and find it for you and share it. But I could see instantly that my body language was closing up. Okay. And so once I just feel it at its peak, and then it starts to actually release. And you can intentionally say, "You know what? Yes, I feel this. I feel the fear of rejection." And you don't judge it for being there. Just let it be there, and then just surrender it. Just go, "Okay, it's fine, and see you later. Thank you for being there and helping me notice." That has done wonders for me. So it came up again, that topic, and conversations with parents, and I actually didn't feel those feelings of unworthiness and I'm a bad mum. I just thought, you know what, I'll just pay more attention to him and do extra reading and writing with him. But I find when you feel it moves through, just say your emotion is at the top of a wave or at the back of a wave, and you just run through the wave, let it go through you. Awareness is where so much healing can be done. Awareness, being aware of these childhood patterns. Another pattern that has come up for me is the money pattern. Okay, I realized that my father, very charismatic man, but he was not really there for us when we were growing up. My mum was the main breadwinner. She had 2 to 3 jobs. She was the one that always worked hard, and she was always doing. My dad, truthfully, was not there half the time, and she worked so hard. She'd come home. I remember seeing her come home in her office gear. She'd come, make us dinner, quickly prep that, and then she'd get into her. She worked next door at a nursing home, and she would get into her uniform, and then she'd go do a night shift, and she was always tired. So to make money, I always thought it had to be hard. It has to be hard. There is no joy. It's hard work. And I carried that into my adult life. I worked in the film industry, and to be honest, I actually did have fun, a lot of fun, traveled a lot, viewed great creative projects and people, and love it, lots of different places. But I always thought, work hard, work hard, work hard. And we did like sometimes 60 to 70 hour weeks, sometimes more. And that's how I saw making money as always being hard. So for me, recognizing that of mum and thinking, no, it doesn't actually have to be hard. Coming into the online space, I realized that, wow, I can actually batch my work, do it after 2 hours or 3 hours, and then the rest of the day I've got off. But I have taken a long time to get used to that. To tell you the truth, I honestly still find it hard, especially on a weekend. I feel like I need to get out of bed straight away and go to the gym and do this. But I've learned to slow down a whole lot more and just be in my body. So yeah, there are so many patterns to be aware of that you can just recognize and just leave them behind. Okay. Anyway, so I'm just going to be helping, sharing what I'm learning, and hopefully it helps you or someone out there to recognize patterns, because the patterns are separate from us. They are separate from you. You do not have to adopt those patterns going into your adult life. But, you know, most of us do operate on autopilot. There are so many patterns that come up every day. And once you're aware of them, you actually start to release them. Anyway, love, light, and joy to you. Have a great day.